I'm Erin of Erin's Granola, and I'm going to show you how to make delicious food using 1 can of pumpkin. We'll start with breakfast with a delicious pumpkin granola, and then a creamy, cheesy pumpkin mac and cheese, and rounding it out with a moist and delicious pumpkin cookie with cream cheese frosting and chocolate chips. So I'm using a standard 15-ounce can of pumpkin here, and I'm going to divide it up into 1 cup, 1/4 cup, and then 1/2 cup. We're going to start with a wonderful fall breakfast and snack food, pumpkin granola. It has 2 cups of rolled oats, and then you want to do 1 cup of raw pumpkin seeds and 1/2 cup of slivered almonds. You can also add some pecans if you like. Toss that together, and then we're going to combine the 1/4 cup of pumpkin with a 1/4 cup of olive oil and 1/3 cup of maple syrup. Then you add a teaspoon of vanilla.
It smells so good.
And 1.5 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice, or you could do a mixture of cinnamon and nutmeg. Pour it over your oat mixture and then stir it until everything is nicely coated. Spread out onto a baking sheet and then bake in a 300-degree Fahrenheit oven for 45 minutes, stirring every 15 minutes. At the 3rd stir, add 1/2 cup of shaved coconut or coconut chips. Stir that in, then return it to the oven for 5 to 10 minutes more just to toast up the coconut. And then let it cool completely on the pan and transfer it to a container to store for up to 2 months. You can eat it as a cereal with milk, sprinkle it on yogurt, or one of my favorite snacks is to slice up apples, spread them with peanut butter, and top it with this granola. Enjoy. Now we're going to make a rich, creamy, cheesy pumpkin mac and cheese. Begin by melting 2 tablespoons of butter in a Dutch oven and add 2 tablespoons of flour and cook and stir that for 2 minutes. Then add 1 whole cup of milk and stir that for several minutes, bringing it to a simmer until it thickens up like this. You'll see it's that rich, creamy bechamel. Now here we're going to add 1/2 cup of pumpkin and then 1.5 cups of grated cheddar cheese and 1/3 cup of grated Parmesan cheese. You want it to be really cheesy since it is a mac and cheese. Cook 8 ounces of pasta of your choice and then add that to the cheese mixture. I'm topping it off with some crushed up croutons. You can also do buttery toasted breadcrumbs, and this is so rich and delicious. Enjoy. Now it's time for our final recipe, chocolate chip pumpkin cookies. These are so moist, delicious, fluffy, and they have that wonderful cream cheese frosting to balance it all out. Start by mixing your dry ingredients, which is 2.5 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and 2 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice. Now for the wet ingredients is 1.5 cups of butter and 1.5 cups of sugar. Stir that together well. You can also use a mixer if you want to. And once that's fully combined, you're going to add 1 egg. Here we use the 1 full cup of pumpkin. This gives these cookies so much moisture and pumpkin flavor. And I also added 1 teaspoon of vanilla and combined that well before adding all of the dry ingredients. Fold and stir that together, and once it's fully combined, you can add 1 cup of dark chocolate chips. Preheat the oven to 350 degrees and scoop out balls of the cookie dough. You want about 2 tablespoons worth of dough in each cookie ball. I like to use a scoop, it just makes it clean and easy. Bake for 10 to 12 minutes or until lightly browned around the edges, and then I top mine with cream cheese frosting. This is such a treat. I hope you enjoy all of these pumpkin recipes. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoy finding new recipes like this, please subscribe. See you soon.